Welcome to Only Clowns Podcast, where we're going to get deep down and into the deep insides of our favorite clowns. Find out all kinds of interesting information on them. I am Pandora, the Naughty Thirst Trap Kitty. I'm going to be your host for this. Now, this isn't always going to be aired on TikTok. There'll be snippets here and there, but this is just the start of what's to come. Because as you see, I have the lovely, amazing Azazel.gacy over here, who's going to be the first TikTok live video, or interview, my bad.
Yeah.
So be prepared. And if you guys have questions you want to hear him answer, throw them in the chat. If we find them reasonable to be put on the show, we'll put them in here.
Right.
Now, we may not get every question answered on here. We may have to save some because, TikTok is a little bit strict on some of their answers. He already knows his 2 passwords where he can get by with those. And then if so, after we get through everything, we will probably end the live, take a small break. Me and him will go finish the podcast elsewhere. It will be posted as soon as possible to all my outlets, which are all on my Beacons page, which is back on my profile, because thanks to TikTok. Yeah. So, hold on. Echo.
Again, ask anything you want.
All right, so we're going to start off with, we already said your name is Azazel.gacy, but where are you from and where do you haunt at? Give us a little bit of your background.
I am from Savannah, Georgia. You know, the city they did that thing to, and Ghost and all that. That's where I'm from. And
Okay.
I haunt at Wicked South Haunted Forest, but I travel the world doing that. Yes, that means I leave the United States.
As I say, even though it wasn't haunt related, you just did come back from Vegas, correct?
Yes, I did. Well, actually, kind of was haunt related because if I didn't know the people through the haunt world, I wouldn't have went.
There you go. So you got connections with this. All right. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a hard question, but not a. We'll get to
you said hard
later. Of course.
Not yet.
So how did Azazel.gacy become Azazel.gacy? Give us that backstory.
Well, I was born beautiful, but for real. See, I was never actually in the haunt world. Through my adult career, I've been into paranormal, the ghost hunting. But I ran into these people. They used to be called DCC back in the day, but there's something else now. And they kind of got me into it. And I was just hanging out with them. And one time I wore a clown outfit to Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia. And watching peach trees just separate and let me walk through, I felt the, let's say, power of a scary clown. So I started talking and all of that. And here I am.
Okay, all righty. And how long have you been doing Azazel.gacy?
This year is actually only my 10th year.
What's up, everybody in the chat? I'm not trying to ignore the hey, how y'all doing, but we are doing the Only Clowns podcast live here on TikTok. So if y'all have questions, feel free to throw them down there in the chat. If we can get to them, we will. And Boogie, we know you was begging, fam. All right, so let's just get with the whole... What was the weirdest experience you've had being in the haunt industry?
The weirdest experience? Oh, goodness. It's going to sound weird, but going to a haunt that I've never been to, and it's like I'm a celebrity, that still blows my mind because I do TikTok, Facebook, all the other pages. We know what we're talking about. But with all of that, just going to a haunt that I've never been to before, and people are acting like I'm a celebrity, that's got to be the craziest thing that's ever happened. I mean, I've had some great haunts, some great scares, but emotionally, that's the thing to get to.
Okay. And do you prefer to use props, no props? What do you think about props being used?
All right, so props, we got to make sure as actors, the prop doesn't make the actor. Just like the mask, the actor makes the prop in the mask. I carry a 35-pound sledgehammer I call Poochie. He's real. He does. But also, that's 35 pounds that I'm carrying all the time. So I'll change up to a horn. But my new thing I got now is one of them air blowers. It just blows your hair and just takes your breath. That's something new. I have never seen nobody use it, so I started using it, and it's working amazingly. It is phenomenal. But again, know how to use your props. Know what the props do. Don't go blow a horn in somebody's ear. Know how to work.
Okay. And I missed the question. So, how long does it take for you to get into Azazel?
Honestly, the the makeup, the contacts, 5-10 minutes. It takes me longer to get in the Azazel character and from my human than it does actually putting it all on. It
Okay,
takes me a good
all
30
right.
minutes.
What's your favorite thing to do in a haunt?
Pick my nose and chase somebody with my green finger. That is my
Do you
favorite
have a
part.
catchphrase?
Oh, it's what's picking. Of course. Of course.
All right. So, do you have any hidden talents that nobody knows about?
I'm pretty good at balancing things. Like on my hands, I can get a baseball. I can get my 35-pound sledgehammer and on the tip of my finger, hold it up. Um, I have this silver tongue. We can talk about that one. But yeah, it's but one of the things a lot I really, really, really love is I can be part of a situation without being part of a situation. In other words, at a haunt, I can just sit there and stare at you, and I just freaked you the hell out, and I ain't even messing with you. I mean, I can
Okay.
stand up. I call it the Jason Voorhees. I'll sit there. 95% of the time, I'm resting, but I'll keep eye contact with you. If you move, I'll follow you. I won't move anywhere, but they freak the hell out. So that aura I'm throwing at them, that energy, I guess it's a little powerful.
Okay. Boogie did ask if you got your hair did.
I did. I did. I got to get it on fleek for this weekend.
And what's this weekend since you were mentioning that? Let's go ahead and advertise that real quick.
It is halfway to Halloween at Woods of Terror in North Carolina. Woods of Terror, where all your fears come true.
So there y'all go. Y'all already just now found out where he will be this weekend at Woods of Terror in Greensboro, North Carolina. So you better get your halfway to Halloween celebrations on and go see him and check him out. So, what is something that you would tell an up and coming or somebody who wants to get into the haunt industry? What big best advice would you give them?
Take your time. If you're going to be an original character, an OC, take your time. I know people that put a mask on and now want t-shirts. Take your time. You don't have to be internet. Work that haunt. And also make sure the haunt always comes first. Without the haunt, we're nothing. I mean, I'm pretty good talking and all of that, but if it wasn't for people coming to see me at the haunt, I don't know if I do it or not. I love people, the interaction. But take your time. Learn it. Learn your scene. Learn what you're going to do. Take your time.
Very good advice, I definitely have to say. So, what is the hardest part of being a haunt actor or being azazel.gacy for that matter?
Well, besides beating the women off, because they're all, now I'm hot, they all on me. Um, Honestly, it's staying active because I've worn the mask in so many live feeds and all that. I'm to the season now that sometimes I don't want to put the mask on, as in some of my TikToks and all that. You see what's under the mask, but sometimes I just don't want it. And Dark, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just don't feel it. You got to get that back up. That's the hardest
Yep.
part.
So, since you went there, that just brings me to the next question. So, what's one of your most embarrassing moments in the haunt?
Nightmare Dungeon, Greenville, South Carolina, 2019. I'll never forget that day. I was chasing this kid through the parking lot. This dude had wheel. I'm chasing. Then I fall. I trip. My big butt hits the ground. The kid actually walks to me and says, "Are you okay?" I told him to ask his mama. Then I got up and kicked him again. At the end of the night, my knee was 5 times the size that it is now. That's got to be the most embarrassing part.
So, with that said, you kind of went into what I was going to ask you next already, but how do you handle a flop scare? Like when you go to scare somebody and it fails?
Well, I'm an actor. And haunted houses, yes, especially if they're scary, but also entertainment. That's how I figured out to pick my nose and put it on people. I was talking to a guy that was helping me build my character, and I told him I feel like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands during the picture. He said, just do something stupid. So I started picking my nose. This is before the green finger and all that. We're telling you that now. Picking my nose during the pictures and wiping them. Said, don't pick your nose. It's a bad habit. But even if it's a bad, there's never a bad scare. It's all entertaining. It's all entertaining. If you don't scare somebody, rework something else. Rework, feed off of that. Like if you come up to him and go, which you never get booed, but you go, hi, gorgeous. And he looks at me and he says, well, hey, beautiful. I look at him and say, I know you found me on that T page and you swipe right. Then he backs up. Then he backs up. Or I'll go to a beautiful woman that's with a gentleman. And I'll go to the woman and I'm kind of looking at her, but not really. I say, hey, beautiful. And she'll say, hi. And I said, wait a minute, I ain't talking to you. And I'll point at her husband or boyfriend, but I'm talking to you, big sexy. And that just mentally, when I'm like that, I love the mental talk. You can tell I haven't called this azazel in a while because I keep coughing.
I know, I love it because you literally keep leading up to my next question. I love this, and I think this is why people say me and you have such a connection and love seeing us online together, which we do need to do more of. That too, yeah. I don't have nails on right now, though. So why do you do what you do? Why do you put Azazel on? Why do you go to the haunts? Like, why do you get into this?
Well, it started off for me to get out of human life. But then I started finding out how much people really like me. They follow me. I give them inspiration. So now I still love it, but it's more for the fans, for the kinfolk, as I like to call them, but more for the community. I mean, I absolutely love that. Yes, do I like to be looked at in the gaga? Yes, everybody does. But I'd rather somebody message me and say, hey, you gave me inspiration. Or I was afraid of clowns before I met you. That's one that just really hits me.
I gotcha. And for everybody that's just joining and doesn't know what's going on, we are doing the Only Clowns podcast live here on TikTok, where we're getting down to the nitty gritty and getting to know the inner parts of our favorite clowns. If you have a question, throw it in the chat. If you want to see another clown in the hot seat like Azazel, please feel free to let me know through chat or go message me even. That'd probably be better. And we'll see about it, because I do have Hatchet Unwrite the Clown. I do have Vexatious getting ready. Cheetos is getting ready. So we do have others, but not all of them will be on TikTok Live. We may not even complete this tonight on TikTok Live, but we're going to see what we can do.
That's right.
Stick with this. Make sure you're following me. Go to my Beacons page. Add all my social medias. That way you can actually get a hold of any and all the Only Clowns podcasts coming to life. Cherry Pie said, I was terrified of clowns till I met Azazel. See, that's what we love hearing right there. All right, so
Actually met her in Tennessee at CreepyCon.
Okay, so what's CreepyCon? Explain to the ones that don't know what CreepyCon is, and what does it mean to you to even go to something like CreepyCon?
Well, I won't be at CreepyCon, but Father Rotten will be this year. But CreepyCon is a convention in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's a basic convention, but we kind of overrun everything. We have the clown cartel. There's so many clowns and fear actors walking through. It's kind of a family reunion if you really want to know. I mean, again, if you're watching Dark, you know about the hot therapy that's going on. We help people. It's a family reunion, and I love it. I love it.
Since you mentioned haunt therapy, explain to the folks that have no clue what the hell we talking about. What haunt therapy is? I do
Well,
know, but
hot therapy is something we raise as the Clown Cartel. We raise money for different organizations each year. I think this is our fourth one going on. So this year, I'm actually putting my OG mask up, my first mask ever. It looks nothing like this. It's the first mask I ever wore to haunt with. I'm putting it up for auction, and it should raise at least $3,000 by itself. But every bit of money we get goes. I mean, we raise during this auction at CreepyCon. I think we're doing some online too. I'm not sure, but
we used to, not anymore.
every bit of finances we get from that goes to some organization, and we change it up every year.
Yeah, at this moment, my mind just went blank. I forgot what function we're doing this year.
Mine
But we
did
also
too.
do
That's the reason I
raffles.
didn't say it.
Yeah, yeah, it went out because we've done. I know the first year we did St. Jude's, we raised like 5,500. The next year we did Children's Miracle Network, we did 2,500, and then of course last year we topped out at over 6,000 for Children's Cancer Research Society or whatever.
Getting better
I
every
can't
year.
remember which one we chose this year. What's up, Sebastian? How y'all doing down there in the chat? You guys, welcome to Only Clowns Podcast. The first time you, and who knows how many more times you will see this live on TikTok here on Thursdays anyways. Maybe Sinful Sundays. We shall see. But all right, so we've touched base on quite a few things. You mentioned Clown Cartel. I'm gonna assume that is a group. You know, I'm gonna act like I don't know it. I do. I'm the Queen of Virginia. But how many groups are you in? Like, how many families are you in, and what are they?
Dude, I'm in the Clown Cartel, and I'm in Rotten Reviews.
Tell us a little bit about both of those groups and what they mean to you.
Clown Cartel is just a bunch of misfits like myself, but we're gonna talk about that one. But we're a bunch of clowns that have a good time. We help each other. No, we don't all travel together and do this and do that like the other group. We're all around the world. We have Clown Cartel chapters everywhere. But again, we're just a big family that has a good time. Rotten Reviews, we're content creators. What else to say? If you go to rottenreviews.com, also Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff, we're content creators. We're going to make short movies. We're going to make stupid videos. We're going to do all kind of crap. We're entertainment. We're entertainment.
So now with that mentioned, I will go ahead and insert this. I am working on possibly getting a whole group of the Clown Cartel from different chapters to sit down and actually do a podcast one night. And with Rotten Reviews, you will have to look for that interview, that podcast, probably after CreepyCon, because I'm probably going to get with them and do a live interview, like in-person interview with them, because they're too awesome of a group to not have on camera. Plus, I'll have most of their Rotten Review family there at the convention. And yes, I will also be at CreepyCon, so some of y'all might actually catch Pandora or a different character, who knows, coming up to you and doing an interview.
No, you're not. Father Rotten had to do a bunch of repenting afterwards.
Pandora might not make it in the door because, I mean, she is a naughty person.
I know, right?
But
I got the van. Let me shut up.
So yes, if y'all hear him say Dark or Dark Angel, that is me. It's one of my other personas. This is just the way I could bring Pandora out of retirement. For those that don't know, she is out of retirement. All right, so you mentioned Father Rotten. You can't go to the mailbox yet. You got to wait. Father Rotten. So I'm assuming that's one of your other characters. How many characters do you have, and who are they?
Two, Father Rotten and Azazel.
And Father Rotten is...
Father Rotten
give us a little backdrop on him.
He is a demented priest that can actually do weddings, legal weddings. But the way Father Rotten came into play is when I first started, somebody told me, you never bring religion to the haunt world. Well, there's a couple of guys out there that are very, very, very popular. And I'm bringing dark religion, not Satanism, not anything like that. It's Father Rottenism. And just doing my own thing, having a good time. We're not speaking about the Quran, the Bible, or anything like that. We're there to have a good time and do whatever we want to do.
I gotcha. And Father Rotten can do legal, legit weddings because he is
Yes,
an ordained actual minister, but
yes,
he
I
can
am.
also do for fun setup haunt style, like your favorite
Mhm.
haunt meet. Yeah, I
I
gotcha.
also
All right,
do
so y'all
bar
remember that.
mitzvahs, and I do weddings, and I do funerals. We do it all.
And that's why you're bringing Father Rotten to CreepyCon too, right? You're marrying a bunch of people at
Right now, I got
CreepyCon, a
14
bunch of
weddings.
lost souls.
Right now, I got
You gonna
14
be
weddings.
busy.
So I
All
don't have
right,
the time
so
to jump in and out of costumes.
yeah, well, 14 weddings, I don't think you do. So, what's the craziest thing you've ever done to scare somebody? Can I pick that cat? Meow.
Well, this was at Hell Night. So I got to put this in some kind of other text.
Yeah.
We're just going to say I had a drumstick. We know what drumsticks are.
The third leg. Yep.
And I put it
Yeah.
in this
So
dude's
you've had a
ear.
pee.
And I put it in this dude's ear. Wheels on the hayride, and I put it in his ear. He had, he was getting bothered. Well, at the time, I was wearing overalls with nothing, no shirt, no nothing. So I got my phone, and I started playing the song Pony. And I handed it to Punky. And I stood up and I started stripping for this man right in front of him. This dude about jumped out of the hayride and started running. Stop laughing.
Y'all just
Wouldn't have, yeah,
y'all
it
just
was funny.
remember that. Remember that story. We all have our own creators on this app of TikTok that literally danced a pony, and we remember that. Now you're gonna remember seeing Azazel stripping in some overalls
I
with a
just wish
extra
I would
third
have had the
leg in his
Bluetooth.
hand.
I wish I had it videoed with a Bluetooth speaker. I mean, because I was getting in it. And this dude, I don't know, he about freaked out. I mean, you got a 300-pound
So,
clown trying to lap dance on you. Kind of crazy.
so Vexatious did ask a good question. Do your weddings have good endings?
Yes, because I don't do the, you may kiss your bride. I have a flogger, and you flog
I was
each
gonna say,
other
yeah, you can
for,
say that one.
and you flog each other before that's your kissing. One good
I
pop.
believe there's a video on my page back in August of last year because you married the Smileys last year, and
Mm-hmm.
all of that was on video. I believe I
Yep.
have clips of that through my CreepyCon stuff from last year.
Also, Nikki
So what
Claus
is?
and her husband too.
Yeah. Well, I knew that I didn't get theirs, but I knew I had the Smileys video because
But
you did
also,
that like right at the Rotten class.
right, I also got I got Guidos with it too.
Yep. There's a video on all of our pages of Cheetos getting vlogged. And yes, we are talking about that orange
Yeah,
flaming Cheetos. Yep.
that flaming
We gotta
hot.
call him flaming hot tonight. That's spicy Cheeto. So what is Azazel's favorite thing to eat?
I'm a lasagna guy.
What's your
And
least
unless
favorite
she's
thing?
Japanese, if she's Japanese, it's a different story. Mexican, she's a little twangy. I like lasagna.
I guess. All right.
I like the layers.
What's what's something you can and cannot live without?
Oh boy, you just hit me straight in the gut with that one.
Why y'all think this is gonna be easy and I ain't even got to
Oh,
the
I didn't.
dirty questions yet?
Oh, I'm waiting. One thing I cannot live without is family. I have to have my family. Being human, being cartel, I have to have my family. Taser foot tacos. Um, One thing I can live without is drama. I ain't got time for that.
Yes. Ain't nobody. Yep, I definitely 100% agree with that. If y'all in the chat agree with that, drop 100 down there in that chat. Let's keep this chat rolling. I know that y'all are being quiet down there because we said we're going to be more doing this than interacting. I am paying attention down there though, but yeah, definitely keep this going. So, what is your favorite thing about the haunt industry, and what is your least favorite thing about the haunt industry?
This is going to be about the same. The camaraderie, the meeting people, the becoming family, and the least is the drama. There's a lot of drama in the haunt world. It's sad to say, but there is.
Yes. So, what actually scares you? What are you actually afraid of? Because I do know that even though we are haunt actors, we love to scare, we love to do things like I know a lot of the females don't like the sight of real blood,
Right.
the gore, the actual that stuff. And then a lot of us are afraid of snakes and spiders. I know some are afraid of dolls. We got Dan Whitty afraid of crocodiles. You know, like so. What are you afraid of?
So as a clown with tattoos all over his body, I'm scared of needles. I'm scared of snakes, and this one's gonna make you laugh. I'm scared of clowns.
See, I knew someone was gonna say that shit. Just didn't expect it right off yet.
But
I mean, because yeah, that's the
let me
funniest part is
elaborate.
there's haunt actors that are afraid of everything.
Let me elaborate. So I'm okay, and I always said it. With a chainsaw carrying, cigar smoking clown, I'm always good with. But you give me that bozo that I will run over people. I break out
Circus
in
clowns
hives.
scare the crap out of me too. Yep. Yeah, there's a difference in clowns. There's a difference in clowns, and it's hilarious because there is haunt actors out there that are like I'm not gonna put his name back out there again, but we all know who I'm talking about. That is 6 foot something tall, and he watches all these Scarefest reviews, and he gets scared and screams and runs at every damn thing. But he's also one of the greatest scare actors I've seen yet in this
Exactly.
industry to do the shit he's doing, because he does all kinds of stuff. Which
So proud of him.
brings me to the next question: what is something that that is done in the haunt industry? You know, because you got your sliders, you got your clowns, you got your jump scares, you got your hideaways, all this different stuff. What is the one thing that you cannot do that you've always wanted to do if you could?
The bungee thing. When they put you in the wall and they put the little bungee and you jump out and go back. Again,
Yep, the
I'm a
drop
300
scares.
pound man. That ain't working. Sliding is cool. Sliding is cool. I don't think that would be me. I mean, even though my size, I'm still very limber for my size and still good to go. It's just not for me. But I want to do that bungee thing because there's something about it that just makes, yeah.
I got you. Yeah, yeah, I could see that because I thought about doing that with Birdie. I would love to do that with Birdie. I think that would fit for her. Yep. For those who don't know who Birdie is, you're gonna have to go to my TikTok page, go through my playlist, and find the Morning Birdie if you haven't seen my haunt character there. What is your favorite haunt? Your all-time go-to, unless it's if it's your home haunt, that's fine because we have a home haunt. Then you have the traveling haunts, and then you have haunts that you've never been to. So, what is your all-time favorite haunt attraction?
All right, let me give you the top three and they come in no order. I think that's my best thing to do.
There you go.
Number one, and again, no order, Nightmare Dungeon, Greenville, South Carolina. Love to play. The second one, Wicked South Haunted Forest in Pembroke, Georgia, my home haunt. Third one, of course, Woods of Terror in Springboro, North Carolina. No
Okay.
orders, but them are my top three.
So, what is a haunt that you have never been to but would love to go to?
Well, you got 18 gates. You got Clark's Mortis in Alabama. I want to do that so bad. Sloth. I wanted to do Sloth before they did their thing.
Yeah.
We just went to one called the Darkness. That's in St. Louis. Amazing haunt.
Okay. What's your least favorite haunt?
I don't want to hurt their feelings. So I'm not going to say the name of the haunt. But I was at the there last year. I went to the front door as a guest. I cleaned everything up. All that. Went through as a guest. And it was arguing. Actors were arguing at the front. Walked through, most of them was on their cell phones. 2 or 3 people actually acted. This haunt has amazing potential. But they need a leader. I think they got one this year that'll push more into it. But when you're walking through and you see 5 or 6 people on their cell phones, nah.
Yeah. And you also never know, like, when I ask what somebody's least favorite haunt is, I don't mind if they don't give names, because he doesn't know if it was just an off moment. He doesn't know
Right.
if it was one of those, just like, it may not be like that for every single time a group goes through. So I don't mind not getting names before anybody goes, no, we want to know. That's not what we're doing on that part.
Well, I got to tell you, this is how bad it was. They had the hayride. Hayride's usually got a tractor. Nope, they was using a Ford truck, and the driver had a flashlight out the window instead of a spotlight or anything. And he would point it at the actors before we got there so they couldn't do a scare. So we already knew they was there.
Yeah. So Cornbread had a question, but I want to address a statement he's just now made. We're going to correct you on that, because McCamey Manor is not, never has been, never fucking will be a haunt. It is not a part of the haunt industry. That is a whole adult fetish BDSM torture chamber shit. That is not a haunt.
Hold on. I got to talk about that. It's fake. He puts you in the front yard, tortures your ass. There is no manner.
Nope.
Go to your TikTok, you'll see it. Some of the people in the best shape gets finished, like with all the stuff he's got, and sit there. Okay, let's go. No, you got to quit. You ain't into it. The dude's like, hey, yes, I am. So they beat the shit out of you in the front yard, but there is no manner. And you got to bring them dog food and a hamburger.
And no, you're good, Cornbread. Today is a different type of live. Today is the first time ever doing the Only Clowns podcast live, where we're going to use you guys as interactions and all as I interview him. And there is a lot more questions coming his way, by the way, you guys. We haven't even gotten to the dirty ones yet. But your question was, are you forklift certified?
Yeah, they carry this thing.
But yes, no, Cornbread, you are fine. You don't have to apologize for that whole McCamey Manor thing. It is one of those, like, majority, probably 125% of all haunts are going to tell you the same thing. It is, even when it was in California and he actually had a building he used, it was never a walkthrough haunt. It was literally, you go in and you sign a 40-page waiver giving all the information of things you would never do in life, didn't want to be around, and you agreed to actually have it done to you. No safe word, no nothing. Like, it's literally can you survive being tortured?
YouTube.
Like, that's what that is. That is not a haunt.
Even on YouTube, they got the staff telling you how bullshit it is.
Yep. So, I got a corgi. Grandpa, I got pants on, but I'm not doing that right now. What makes you blush, Azazel? What embarrasses you? I love that. Thank you, Kingpin. Cherry Pop.
Wow, I don't know if I blush much at all. As Azazel. But I guess, don't know. I don't know. I'll think about it and come back. It ain't nothing I'm hiding. I just really don't know.
That's fine. And did you name off where you would guest act at if you could guest act anywhere?
Honestly, I'm open to every place. I really am.
But like, what's
Arts
that
Morris
number
would
one
probably be
place
my
that you
first
would
one.
love to go to? Okay,
Arts
Arch
Morris.
Mortis. So we're going to kind of backtrack because some of these questions I have, you've kind of touched base on. Some of them, you touch base on them regardless of because of how you answer. Like when I asked what the weirdest thing was. So what is the weirdest thing somebody has said or done to you as Azazel? Like completely thrown you off, made you like really go, what the fuck?
All right, sit back on this one. Sit back. So it was. I was in a live feed at one time with the first group I was in. We mentioned earlier, and I was me. Well, somebody with the live feed stopped it right there and did a Google search, reverse search on my real face. Well, they found out who I was and where I lived, and came up in my yard, messaged me on Facebook. I'm at your house. Oh, bullshit. They take a picture of my house. They're in my front yard. Yeah, they left quick when they heard this. That's the craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
And
And
y'all
don't
wonder
start the
why
cherry
people
pie.
on here don't want to take their masks off. That's why. They want their personas separated from the human. So quit telling us to take our shit off. If
Yeah,
we give
we
you a
don't.
face reveal, we give you a face reveal.
Right.
So, another question that I had waiting that you kind of touched base on, because you said you used to do the paranormal, hunting things. So you believe in ghosts.
Yep.
You believe in the supernatural.
Yeah.
What would you suggest to somebody who either believes in that, doesn't believe in it, may want to get involved in it for that matter? Like, what's an important keynote that everybody needs to know when dealing with the supernatural?
Keep your mind open. Keep your mind, ears, and your eyes open. Take notes. Take notes. Some people say use your video camera and all. That's fine. Take notes. Because if you find out that something's happening in your house at 7:30 every night, you kind of get a rhythm and you can start looking a little bit more. We'll see what it is. But take notes and don't believe everything you see or hear.
So there
Because
you guys have it on the paranormal.
the number one ghost in anybody's house is a squirrel in the attic. Or your ice maker.
So Kingpin, he kind of did touch base on that one, but Kingpin said, what's your favorite haunt you've ever worked at and why?
I'm going to go with Wicked South because I helped build it and I love building stuff and seeing people's reaction. So I'm going to say Wicked South because I got more blood, sweat, and tears in it.
Yep. I got you. And yes, Boogie, even though I haven't been pushing this mainly because I'm not used to this part. Yes, y'all, make sure y'all tap, share, like this live. That way we can get more people in here and they can all start learning that we got a new thing going. What's your favorite? Pineapple Daddy says, who's your favorite clown cartel president, sir?
Honk. Honk.
No, you're good, Kingpin. This will be recorded. This is being recorded, and it will be posted out later because we may not be able to get through some of these questions here in a little while because we are getting really dirty soon.
As the godfather of the Georgia chapter, honk.
Just so anybody who doesn't know, Punk is the main clown cartel prez.
You got Punk the
Well,
Tracy.
Pineapple Daddy down there is in high connection of the Tennessee chapter president, and I'm the Virginia president. So he put him on the spot just then. That was a great answer. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, I could say Porco, which is ours.
Yeah, and Porco
How
is his
about I say
president of his chapter.
See, I was the first president of the Georgia chapter. I brought the clown cartel to Georgia, but things happened. But I'm just a godfather now, so I'm good.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, Joyster, you're right, because you were president of Arkansas down there. We do have a lot of our clown cartel up here representing. He's not president, he's the fucking king. Exactly. You said hurt my feelings, though. All right, let's get back on track real quick, because I know that chat is not being recorded, unfortunately. Only us two on camera being recorded, and audio is being recorded.
Okay.
And which is why I'm paying attention and reading what can and cannot be on there. I'm not recording the chat because some of the things that may pop up do not need to be. What's up, Mama Pearl? What is your biggest regret? And then what is your biggest dream and dream come true?
Ooh. I'm gonna do it. My biggest regret is messing. I was dating a girl that was with us that was not right in the head, but I thought she was. That's my biggest regret. What was the second one?
Your dream come true.
Probably working at Horror Nights, Orlando. What's it called? Halloween Horror Night. That would be like the top of the top. Put me in the queue line. Put me out there. Let me do my thing.
I gotcha. So Kingpin, that one has been. You're gonna have to wait until the finished product is posted. It will be posted on my YouTube. It'll be posted on all my things. Maybe not here on TikTok because it might be too long. So make sure you're following me. It will be shared here though, so you can find it later. Pineapple Daddies is coming in with the questions. I love this. What is your favorite Funko Pop?
Well, besides the one of me, would have to be the one of Corey from Slipknot because he signed it.
Nice. So, what is one of the strangest, worst, off the wall fucking rumors? Because we all have rumors about ourselves that we hear about. So, what is one of the rumors that you have heard about? Like, here is your chance for the worst rumor ever for you to air it out and clear it out.
Everybody, listen to me. Boogie and I are not a couple. We are not. We are best friends. She lives probably 20 minutes from me. We do not look at each other like that. We don't. We are road dogs. We keep each other entertained. Boogie and I are not a couple. And I don't sleep with everybody.
And this is not why I put that question in there either, by the way, for you or Boogie, just so y'all know. It was one that somebody had inserted so that it just made sense. Because we all do have somebody out there talking that you know. Kingpin does have a good question now that I can ask. If you owned a haunted house, what would you name it?
Ooh.
Boogie down there said dark chocolate. She likes dark chocolate, y'all. He ain't dark chocolate
if it was
over here.
in Savannah, I'd call it Savannah Nightmares. But there's some. I do a podcast. I do a show every week on Rotten Reviews. But I love the Beyond the Veil. I think Beyond the Veil Haunted House would be really cool because I can open up eyes in different ways. That's not really, that they pop up scary. The things that will make you really, really think.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, so if y'all have more questions about this, keep putting them in the chat. Like I said, if they can go on the show, we will question it. If I don't ask them, keep trying to ask in case TikTok is ghosting you. Because again, for all the newcomers, welcome to Only Clowns Podcast, where we get down and dirty into the deep nitty gritties of our favorite clowns. And don't forget to shoot me a message if you have somebody that you would like to see in the hot seat. While we're over here talking to Azazel.gacy, I believe we're going to start getting into that nitty gritty. Oh, wait a minute.
Let's do it. Let's do
said,
it.
Are you ready for a road trip again?
Well, I'll leave tomorrow. You going?
I'll say this one's always on the road. For anybody who don't know, half the time I'm like, where are you at now? He's
That's
somewhere.
right. What state are you in? Confusion?
So, all right, what is the biggest lie that you have ever told a partner?
Um, the funny part was say I didn't know she was your sister, but that's just the funny part. Um, Probably being at somebody else's house and claiming to be somewhere else.
And did you get caught? All right. So, what is one of your grossest or worst habits?
Picking my nose. I literally do it.
And what is your like what's the worst habit somebody else could have?
I want to say picking your nose or probably adjusting your crotch every second.
I gotcha. So, what are some of your turn ons? You know, get you all hot and bothered. And your turn offs. Literally, like instant hell the fuck no.
All right. Turn ons, tall, thick blondes. That's my thing. Curly, maybe straight hair. It don't matter. Country accent. Got to. And just the way she carries herself. Tattoos, all of that. Just the way she carries herself. But that
Vex has a
aura,
good question.
that
That confidence, that
connection.
self, like she don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. She knows she
Right.
looks good.
But you
Yes,
got to have
yes.
that
Gotta have that
connection
self
too.
confidence.
Biggest
Yep.
turnoffs for me is somebody smoking cigarettes. Vape's fine, but the other stuff, no. If she dips, no. Chews tobacco, no. Um, if she don't believe in her own self, she's got to have. She's got to know she's a baddie. You got to know that.
I gotcha. Vex, does that answer your question pretty much? Because he kind of went more into detail of what he looks for in a female with that self confidence part there. If so,
Yes.
re ask that question, or if not, re ask that question in the chat. Pineapple Daddy, what's your favorite candle scent? I love this question because I know where this is going to go. And
Yep.
yes, let's go
It's
there.
going to be witch's brew and strawberry, which AKA the azazel candle. Yeah. But where can we get it at there? Dark?
Uh huh.
Where
You
can
get
you
that
get
at
it?
Dark Fall Candles. Dark Fall Candles. You
I
can get
love
a
it.
Dark Angel candle. You can get an Azazel candle. You can even get that Pineapple Daddy candle. Y'all definitely need to
Aw.
go check them out. They make their scents. It's amazing and it's worth it. I got my Dark Angel one over here going right now. My house
And
never
they're
smelled
local
better.
in Savannah too.
Yep. And they do go to the conventions and sell them where you can actually
Yeah.
smell them. And I'm telling you, I got all kinds of different ones. I've got Azazel over here. I've got Smoky and Blinky over here. I even got a Skittles over here. They are amazing wax warmers and all. Like, and that's your go-to to make your house smell good. I'm telling you. Mama Pearl said, "Do you like sweets? If so, what's your favorite?"
All right. Well, let's say I'm really sweet already. We're gonna leave it like that. But if I could have any
Uh-huh.
sweet thing, it'd be a peach cobbler, a warm peach cobbler with ice cream on top. That's right, Doctor.
That sounds really good. So, what is your worst date you've ever been on?
Oh, the
While he's
one with my
thinking, I'm gonna go
cousin's
ahead
girlfriend.
and. Oh nope. Go ahead.
The one with my cousin's girlfriend. I didn't know there was date, and I was probably 18 or 19, and yeah, he called us. I didn't know. That had to be the worst date I ever been on.
What's
But he
your
called me on
best
the
date you've
counter.
ever been
Wasn't
on?
it? Say again.
What is your best date you've ever been on?
um, the one with the end of the day, it was simultaneously. Um, it didn't take long. She left, fixed me a sandwich, I was good. I ain't talked to her since.
So wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Here's a sandwich. I'm out and I'm gone and never again, huh?
And I
Ghosted
didn't
and
even tell her to make
everything
me
and
a
didn't
sandwich.
give a damn.
I didn't even tell her to make me a sandwich. She didn't left it on the kitchen table. I'm like,
Okay. So Vexation's got another good one down here. If you could be any superhero in the MCU, who would it be?
Invisible Man. Need I say more?
Nope. We know what he doing, ladies. Nowhere is safe.
Oh, well.
All right, y'all. So the next question for Azazel is, what makes you extremely uncomfortable?
I don't know if there is anything. Probably one of my friends or work companions or whatever, they just told the funniest in the world, and they're sitting there laughing, and nobody's laughing. Then the embarrassment of somebody else really makes me uncomfortable.
Boogie said, is there anyone that scares you?
Boogie.
So
Would you
Boogie
like me to
actually brings me
explain?
to my next question.
Would you like me to explain why she scares me?
Uh-huh. Let's go.
So he looks like my. Remember the ex I was saying at the beginning that I traveled with?
Uh-huh.
She's the same height, same size. They both are great actresses. Boogie's not crazy like this one was. So we left a haunt, and let's say that I partook, whatever to call it, the night before in a gummy bear. Well, I woke up that morning and I was still feeling that gummy bear. So Boogie had to drive my truck. He was wearing my hoodie like the other person did. Same size, same hair, everything. Scared the shit out of me. I thought I was back in 2019. Scared the shit out of me.
So Kingpin said, what's something a haunter has done that has made you what's something a haunter's done that's pissed you the hell off?
I was at a haunt and there's the gay guy working with us. And another haunt actor called him the F word. That sounds like maggot, but it starts with, yeah, y'all get it. I was ready to just take it off and beat the living brakes off this dude. But I got held back because this dude's my friend. And no, not going to happen.
So in other words, you fuck around, you find out when you fuck with his friends, his
Yes,
coworkers,
ma'am.
and his
Yes,
family that
ma'am.
he likes.
I
Uh-huh.
hold my family
Tennessee Iron
dear.
Man, I see you down there, darling. I'm not trying to ignore you. It's just this is a totally different type of live than usual. This is the Only Clowns podcast where we're getting into the deep nitty gritties of our favorite clowns. All
And
right,
I
real
see my
quick before I
butterflies.
go to the next,
My
before I
butterflies.
hit that next question that somebody's asked in the chat, let's get to the craziest thing you've ever done. Oh shit. Stupid puzzle piece. I haven't had a puzzle piece in forever. Sorry, y'all. So, what is the strangest, weirdest, most craziest shit you've ever done for love to get somebody's attention?
Yeah. So I live by a beach called Tybee Island.
Mm-hmm.
And we all went, let's say we went swimming at night in our birthday suits. And I got out a little early and took her clothes because I wanted to see. And that we gave her some more one on one. It worked. She laughed. It worked. That's probably the strangest thing I've did. So if you ever go to
Yeah,
Tybee
that
Island,
would be a little strange.
if you ever go to Tybee Island and Yeah, there's one of the right patrol thing. You don't go in there.
Vexation said, if you could be any Disney princess, who would you be?
Frozen. What's her name? On Frozen?
Elsa?
Elsa. There you go. Just let it go. Be able to freeze
Let it
everybody
go,
and not have
let
to
it
listen to their bull
go.
talk. Make me mad. I'll freeze you and walk away. Hell yeah.
Kingpin said, what was the best group that you have ever ran with and why?
Cartel and rock, because there's not much drama.
Fact.
There's not much drama at
We
all.
don't tolerate that shit. All right. Y'all really want to get down? Can I be your Olaf? Said Boogie.
Didn't I just say we wasn't a couple? Let it go. Let it go.
So, what is the craziest, weirdest thing you've ever done in bed?
Electric shock. So this wasn't to me. So Boogie's twin, we're gonna call her that. I'm not gonna say her name. She taught me a lot. Don't get me wrong. She taught me a lot. But we put the clamps on her tatas and was sending electric bolts through there. Then we put it down there. She liked it. Okay. And we experimented with human DNA too. Like when you prick your finger, but you don't really prick your finger, you do other stuff. And using it as lubrication. That was weird.
Kingpin said, what's the best part? What was the best part of DCC and what was the worst?
The best part to me was traveling. At the beginning, we were great friends. We all hung out. We had a lot in common. The owner, we would sit and watch WrestleMania together. The camaraderie at the beginning was great. The worst part was the ending because that's just how it goes. We all went our different directions.
This is about to be my favorite part, I have a feeling. If you had one hall pass to anybody at all, who and why?
Rhea Ripley. Why?
So
you see that body.
So I will say this. This was thrown in. I kind of already had it in here, but I've done my interview with Hatchet Unread already. And me and him was talking about some extras for it later because he's been helping me with this podcast, y'all. And he literally called out Azazel on this because he's like, if Azazel doesn't say Ripley, if he doesn't say her, so he had you pegged. But now I'm going to make it spicier and stir this little pot a little bit. Who would it be if it had to be in the hunt industry?
Think about it. You and I know who it is. But I don't want to say that because this person is taken. I'd rather not.
Well, okay, so if you're talking about who I think you're talking about, which we aren't going to name this one, but if you're talking about who I think you are, technically she's still kind of on the outside of the hunt industry. So she wouldn't actually count.
All right. Okay. Still don't want to say this name because I know her husband. We're just going to say somebody who lives in California.
Damn, I was kind of thinking you was going to go down to Alabama, but okay.
Alabama, who?
Oh, there's a few in Alabama.
Are you talking about Graham?
She would be one. Yeah, she'd be
No,
one that I could see you. But B.
nope.
Nope.
They're like Boogie to me.
See,
They're both
see
dumb
that
are.
that's where I. That was what we were talking about last night. Me and a couple people that were helping me with questions and whatnot, and that B is like up here on that list, unless
He,
they make her like family in the haunt. Okay.
he's
Because I
gorgeous.
know several that were like, she was not what I thought, but Jesus Christ.
He's gorgeous. Um, but when it comes to Graham, I'm attracted to her aura. I'm attracted to being around her. Not a sexual thing. It's not. It never will be. But Graham is the type of person you can have the shittiest day and
Yep.
just not want to do anything. Dude, if she just pulls up in the driveway or you think about her, you know she's there, your whole mood just changed. And I love that.
Yep. Vex, you
So
can't answer these questions in the fucking chat, woman. You're going to be in the hot seat. Stop answering.
who's answering?
Vex down there said B. All right, so let's get a little bit more in depth here. What is one of your biggest fantasies that you would love to live out? If you want to get ahead without losing your mind, ask Alexa to play the podcast Clock In with Emily Durham.
Well, being a country boy, I'd love to own a ranch. That don't mean I got to have animals on it. I don't want to mess with the animals. Just have a big old ass place with nobody around. That I can go take a leak in the front yard. Nobody will care. A nice log cabin. And invite all my friends over and we can have cookouts and all that and not have to worry about a damn thing.
Oh, Boogie, I've already been requested to get the Tater Nation in the hot seat together, man. You're fucked. But there are, you can ask, as I'll tell you, I gave him 2 safe words, so to speak. We'll call them
Yep.
safe words.
And I ain't said
One
nothing yet.
was one that he will not answer whatsoever at all and is not comfortable with, and the other is it's not safe for TikTok. So we have to do that one later. So far, we have not hit any of those because everything that he has been like, I'm not putting that to the extent I am perfectly fine with, because those, we're not looking exactly for that. And again, I can't tell you if he's answering these actually human or if he's answering these azazel, or hell,
No.
Father Rotten could be sticking out here and there.
All
So
three.
there's
All
no
three.
fucking true telling.
All three.
Yep.
All these personalities.
So while we're going to go back, and because I got to catch up on some of the chat down there. Speaking of safe words, what is your safe word?
I ain't got one. I guess if I had to say one, it would be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Sasha said, will you make your safe word, Sasha? Yes,
Only
the
if it's
comment
with
was
you,
ghosting,
Sasha.
saying I don't have anything.
Only if it's with you, Sasha.
Mr. Hyde trying to say he's not going to speak on any of this. Sir, you and Miss Little Miss Tiny might end up in the hot seat. You never know, because this is just the start, y'all. I have him right now doing a live one. I've got a recording with Hatchet. I still got to get with Cheetos and do his. So, like, if you're enjoying this kind of thing, make sure you're tapping that screen, sharing the live. Make sure that you're interacting with all the videos that are going to be posted to hashtag Only Clowns Podcast. Make sure you're following me on all my social media platforms that are in my Beacons page, including my YouTube. I just put it up there. There's nothing posted on there but some shit from 14 years ago when I rode with Rough Riders. But make sure you're following all those, because this is where those are going to be posted more probably than TikTok. They're going to be at least an hour long, whatnot. Some will be recordings like this. Some will be from lives like this one. Some will just be pre-recorded outside of here. Some will just be audios. Like, we're going to do a little bit of everything. Just depends on who is in the hot seat. I chose Azazel to do the first live one with because, as you can see, he can be interactive, expressionable, and more. Some of us can't with our masks, which is understandable. But we're doing this so that you guys get to know a deeper inside.
Let me answer one real quick. I've seen it a few times on there. Let me answer one I've seen a few times. Joyster, I think it was CreepyCon 2021 is when I first met you. But then we hung out like the year after.
All right, so we asked what the safe word was. Next question. This is an awkward one that one of our random mutuals gave us for everybody to ask
Okay.
when it comes to the men. We all know that most men have taken electric or battery cables and put them on their nips, you know. But would you take the nip clamps and put them on your dingle dangles down there?
It's all about the timing and the mood. But to be honest, I mean, I'll try anything once. But it would be all about the mood and who I'm with.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. I was trying to understand what Kingpin said. So Kingpin wants to play pretty much kiss, marry, fuck, or kill. Yeah. Of a haunt. What haunt edition? So, yeah. We might do that one another time, actually, because I got more questions, and those might actually get answered in these. So we'll hold on to that one for right now.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you ever sent explicit pics or videos, and have you ever asked for them?
Never asked, I don't think. Sent, probably. Wait a minute. There, yeah, I have asked for one a long time ago, but it wasn't like this. It was me. But that was when
Gotcha.
it was, yeah.
What is the naughtiest thing you've ever done in public?
Yeah. I live in Savannah, Georgia. We have this place called River Street. We have these stairs. It's called the stairs of it. I can't say it. St. Patrick's Day. We're just gonna say Azazel was getting his groove on the stairs with over 1 million people around.
So, would you do anything like role play, BDSM, getting down in
Yeah.
character?
Now, to an extent, I'm not going to do the. We're going to say violator. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, role play's fine. I mean, if it's what it needs and it spices it up, hell yeah.
Gotcha. So that's not like, because I know some of us we're like, oh please let us do it in character. Some people don't understand that. Some people they
I get
fantasize
so
on that. What's
many.
up, Zizzle?
I get so many women asking me about me in my mask with them. It's got to be somebody I know if they're comfortable with and stuff like that. Not a
I
flame.
got you. So, do you have any odd kinks or fetishes? Like, what is your favorites and least favorites?
Um, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It used to be ATM. That's changed. Um, it's kind of hard to say here. I got to play around with it. Best part of the chicken is the that and something in between. That's probably my biggest
Okay,
kink right now. And I know that's not really kinky, but that's something that I really enjoy, and it turns me on. And my least is defecation.
I got you. So I just said the skin. This is
Well,
where it
there's
gets
skin in
get
between.
interesting. This is
There's skin
this
in
is where
between.
your words need to be remembered, sir. Because
Um, now, again, the reason I say this because I've been, and I'm not trying to say that I'm the stud or I'm the man. I've just did so much stuff that it's just ordinary, and there's just something about that. It's a it's a
what to
dominant
you is more
thing,
normal than what others wouldn't think. Yeah.
right? And it's a dominance thing in a way, but not too much. I mean,
So
floggers,
that
handcuffs, all
reminds
that.
me. So do you prefer to be the dominant submissive, or are you a switch who
You answer
just
that
doesn't want
question.
to admit it?
You look at me and answer that. You know me. You answer that question.
Oh, I can tell you right now, you a switch, even if you don't want to be, because all I gotta do is run my nails down your back, and you'll do whatever the fuck I want you to do. So,
Until I get you, and as soon as I know I got you, then that's when it switches.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mhm.
you a switch. You prefer to be dominant, but you are a switch. And by no means before somebody assume some shit. We have never slept together. No, not at all.
He
I
scratches my
just
back
learned
in
that he
creepy.
does have a thing about his back being scratched with sharp ass nails, and it sends him flying. And we've had a running joke about it ever since. And I will
Mhm.
always go up and scratch his back,
Yeah.
whether it turns him on or not. I don't know, but it's fucking hilarious to me.
I see one I want to
So
answer.
what do you
I see one I want to answer. I'm sorry. It says, who is your favorite mask
go
maker in
for
the
it?
industry?
Mm-hmm.
Dark, Dark Hand Designs, the ones that make my masks, my sponsors.
So there you go. Who's your least favorite mask maker?
Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Um, and no offense to him, he's a great guy. I've met him. And the reason I'm saying it's least against me is because he don't make them for big guys. That's going to be Chris Sanders. Amazing work. Amazing work. They just don't fit my big ass head. And it takes you 2 years.
Yep. If not longer, because I don't think he's taking orders right now. All right, so what is your, let's see, how can I word this? What are you best at and worst at with your partner in bed?
Foreplay. I can foreplay all night long. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Worst at probably doing round three. That old man's got to sleep,
Right.
but foreplay is definitely my best.
What's the weirdest or like thrown off thing that you have ever said or that somebody has ever said to you while being in bed?
Oh man. Calling somebody a different name, it's happened because for some reason I thought I was with somebody else and I wasn't. Happens. Yeah, that threw everything off. Thank God it wasn't her sister.
So that was my next question. Have you called somebody by the wrong name?
That's
What
when
is
honey and darling
your
and sweet pea and baby girl comes into play.
what is your love language?
My love language. Um, if we're talking about the same thing, it's feeling, it's aura, without speaking. Just knowing the feeling right then and there, it's about to happen. You ain't got to say a word. Eye contact.
I'm gonna have to move that question, but okay. That question needs to be in the earlier stages. But I get what you're saying. Yours is more
Oh,
like if
you're
there was
asking
a
what do
presence.
I do?
Yeah, like touch. No, if yours is like physical, if it's emotional, if it like some people have the gift love language, they prefer to be gifted. Some have the touch, they have there's 5 different love languages, and my brain just went completely stupid just then. But that was where I was actually asking, which is why I'm like, that's fine, because that lets me know I need to move that question to over
Okay.
here. But all right. So what? We all have bucket list, right? We all have bucket list. You've got a bucket list. So what's the number one thing on your bucket list that you want to achieve?
to do a paranormal investigation at Graceland.
Oh, that'd be
I want to
fun.
find
I'm not
elves.
gonna lie. He wants to find elves. So, if you had a, how can I put this? A naughty bucket list. What would be the number one thing on your naughty bucket list?
Ah, that's a damn good question. Number one thing on my naughty bucket. I got it. Mom and daughter. I've had the twins. I've had siblings. I had two sisters. I had twins. I've never had mom and daughter.
Lord.
I'm not saying it at the same time.
So,
I'm not saying it at the same time because that's too weird.
are you sure?
Yeah,
So, would you ever make an adult film? And if so, what would you call it?
I would. I'd probably say what's picking.
Would you do it in character?
Hell yeah.
Is there something we're talking about in the bedroom, with a romantic partner? Maybe not even a romantic partner, but is there something that you have never, ever tried or done that you've always wanted to?
I've never. Yes. But I don't think it's going to happen because they don't make waterbeds anymore. I always wanted to take the covers off a waterbed and maybe oil it up and just go at it. Try to find a groove and hold it.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm laughing my ass off, and it's because I don't know how many are in the chat or that are ever going to hear this and be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Because they don't know what a waterbed is. And for those of y'all who remember what a waterbed is, and remember what it's like when all your fucking covers disappear off the fucking bed and you wake up stuck to the motherfucker because of the way it's set up. But the fact that he thinks that he's going to be able to maneuver with oil. It was hard enough to get it on in a damn waterbed without the oil.
Well, exactly. So I'm thinking the footboard, you kind of put your feet in there and just get a grip and grab the hair. But I don't know.
You're going to have to find the shortest waterbed ever so that you can put your hand on one end, your foot on the other, and then pray to God you don't go sideways.
No. You put your feet in the crease and you grab her by the hair and just you let her slide back and forth.
Uh-huh. So what is your favorite all-time position?
I like bottom because I like the look. Doggy's great. Love my 69, not 6'7". But honestly, I like the bottom because it takes a real man to be in control on the bottom.
True. So what is your favorite? Do you role play?
I have before when I was younger. I was the milkman. They didn't have money for milk, so I gave them my personal milk.
I love that answer. So,
I'm a choice.
what was that your favorite to do?
Back then, yeah.
What would be your favorite now?
Pizza delivery guy.
Lover boy.
But no, mine's a little better. But no pizza in the box. But there's a hole cut in there, just the size for something. And she opens it and looks at it and says, "Oh, my taste," or something like that. Then
We're gonna combine Lover Boy from Pizza Boy, from Lover Boy, the pizza guy from Lover Boy, and Jack in a Box being Dick in a Box, the way that they fucked that over and changed that into the adult style. We're gonna combine that. Hey, there's
Or
your adult film also right there.
we also could do the popcorn thing, movie theater, popcorn in there, let it grab. Yeah.
Shut up, Sasha. All right, so are you loud or are you quiet in bed? And do you prefer one over the other?
I love loud, but again, it's all about the mood, the situation. Because sometimes there's people in the other room and you really don't want them to hear it. But sometimes there's
True.
people in the other room and you really want them to hear it. But
And there's
for
sometimes you
me,
just don't care.
I think that when you're loud and you're vocal about it, the release is a lot better than not.
I gotcha. What is, let's see, we covered that one. Do you prefer giving or receiving?
Um, it's a, I'd rather receive. However, it all depends on hygiene. Because I've been with some that the hygiene is like, nope. And I've been with someone like, yeah. And 2 hours later, still doing it.
True, true. So, what is the sexiest thing or the best thing in that, in the bedroom that somebody has done for you?
Frozen grapes. So you freeze the grapes. This is being done to me now. Freeze the grapes and feed me one, and use another one and kind of go down and play with the areolas and all of that. You go down and it's a little warmer now because it's already on your body skin. Then get around your genitalia and play around with it and put it on the tip and take it all up. But ain't nothing going in a hole.
I was about to say, so, well, is there something that you won't do in bed? So, no
No,
back door.
no, but for me, no. I really don't like to do it to the females either, unless they're into it. To me, that's the I don't want nobody to be 50 years old or 100 years old and can't control their bladder because their sphincters are spread it out. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that.
All right, so I got one for you that I missed that I realized when I asked you what your favorite haunt was. I also meant to ask you who is your favorite, like what haunt actor is your most favorite?
All right. So he no longer haunts. He's one that kind of got me into Clown Cartel. He used to go by the name Sweet Tooth, but then he returned to Rotten Tooth. But his physical status, he cannot do it anymore. He will always be my all-time favorite haunt actor.
Okay. And what inspires you? What motivates you, inspires you? Like, who out here inspires you to do what you do?
You know what? There's motivation from a lot of different characters. Um, Sometimes people just jump on Cheetos. Cheetos is on fire right now. Dinwiddie, he's on fire right now. That makes me want to be better in what I'm doing. That makes me want to work harder. And why do I want to work harder? Not to be on the caliber they are, but to know that I'm giving the best that I can give at a haunt to the patrons to come in. I don't want to say fans, but the kin folk to watch. I want to be the best that I can be entertaining. I don't want to be somebody with just a mask on, talk with a regular voice, no makeup, no contacts, and you're just that person in a mask, and you only got one character. Again, you're different because you do your makeup, you do your mask. I've never heard you really change your voice, but you got different characters. I see people coming up here all the time with just a mask on and, hi guys, how are you doing? There's no there's
Yeah.
nothing to it. I don't want to be the, I want to hopefully get them to the point that hey, I see I'm getting people watching. Let's go a little deeper. Azazel's going deeper, and I ain't talking about through my nose either. Why don't we? I want to be that inspiration.
Okay. I do have a few that I change my voice, but when I'm on here, I don't because I can't go that many hours throwing it the way I do. I won't be able to
Right,
talk for days after. Yeah, because Goella, Roxy, and Trixel, I'll have a higher pitched voice. And it's a strain, which is why I have very limited phrases that I will use or say. I limit what I say when I'm in a hunt. Plus, I get that break between the groups coming through.
right.
Birdie, on the other hand, she has a different voice. She also has squawks and more she does. But again, I can't sit here on a TikTok live for like 5.5 hours and it's nonstop when you're here.
Oh, I get it.
So yeah. I
Yes,
kind of keep myself more of me coming out of each character that way with my voice, but I do throw my voice when I'm in characters and out and about where I'm not having to like do this kind of interaction
right.
24/7, especially if I don't have somebody else in a box that can actually talk. If I'm dueling with people and stuff like that, it's really hard because that's one of the hardest things to do is when you throw your voice and change it to meet that character and be different.
Right.
If you don't do it, if you do certain things, it's going to strain your throat, strain your voice, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So that's where I have to be careful because if I were to do, like if I did Birdie right now, with how much I've talked right now, I would be almost completely voiceless before the night's over with
I get
because
it.
of how much strain she has.
I mean,
So yeah, that
I've been doing this voice for a while, and sometimes you hear me talk like this. That actually gives me a chance to control my throat, to let it rest for a little
mm-hmm.
bit, and put something else on. You notice when I first started talking, I was coughing every so often because my voice wasn't there. But guess what?
Yep.
It's here.
Yep. So all right. Let's see. Does anybody else have any questions? If we haven't went over them, we'll go over them now. But I've pretty much reached the end of my list of
Right.
pages. I think I had everything covered. I'm not really 100% sure because one of the fur balls over here knocked them over, and I can't see well enough to see if I lost a page. I think I did get everything, and I love this. We've definitely gotten an hour's worth of things going so far. So for
And
everybody that's just joined, huh?
I'll go ahead and answer one thing. I ain't got nothing on down there. It's just a shirt and a mask.
Oh wait, I did have another. I do have somebody ask, how many donuts? Krispy Kreme donuts, the fluffy donuts. Can you put on it?
Maybe three. Maybe three. The Jacob's ladder is going to get in the way.
See, I'm not asking about piercings and tattoos for any of the clowns or demons or hunt actors or whoever gets in my hot seat for the reason
Yep.
of their protection outside of their character. Like, I have tattoos, they do show. I can't ignore that. They play into some of my characters. I do paint over them for some. But for the characters like Azazel, if he were to have tattoos, especially because his stay covered with all his gear he wears, I'm not about to let him out who he physically is human wise by asking about that. Now, I can't say how many tattoos or piercings do you have without going into detail.
All right. Well, I tattooed 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 tattoos, 6 piercings, 1 in my ear,
There you go.
and 5 in my, yeah.
Mama Pearl said, "Have you ever been extremely sick in your costume?" And I want to say, and I'm gonna add to it and be like, "What did you end up having to do?"
No, I mean, I've overheated and took my mask off and got water, but I'm at the age of life that I know when I need to, when to hold them, when to fold them. So I'll get out of character real quick if I start feeling that way. But nah,
Okay.
I never got sick in my mask.
Okay.
I've smelled stuff that made me sick. Never got sick.
Drips asks, what is your favorite makeup that you have used under your mask?
Mayron Stardust. See, what I do is I put a little bit of water on my brush. I don't use the little eggs and all of that. I use a brush, get it on there, then I blow dry it. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Blow dry it. Don't worry about setting spray,
He
setting
loves to blow
toner.
things.
Blow dry it. Now we'll come
All
up your
right.
lip if you're drinking. That's it.
What's your favorite thing to drink?
Are we talking alcoholic way or
Both.
clear shine? And I really like Mountain Dew Zero right now.
Have you tried the cream soda, dirty cream soda?
I have. It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not great. It wasn't what I expected. But I'm
Right.
not a big cream soda fan. But I love Dew and I love trying all the new flavors. And every now and then they have disappointed me. This one, not being a cream soda fan and it being dirty cream soda, fuck it, let's try it. It wasn't my favorite. It kind of reminded me of I don't think it was Voodoo. It was one of the previous Mountain Dews that they came out with limited time. It was in a purple bottle, but it was clear like the Fresca style one.
Okay.
Like the red, white, and blue cans. It was that white clear. But it tasted like a melted Starburst almost. But it had a weird after kick, and that's what the dirty cream soda reminds
Right.
me of.
I get it. What's
This
up,
is a high
T-Bone?
bad drive. What's up, Badger? Have a great night at work. And yeah, thank you guys, everybody who has joined and asked questions. Thank you, Azazel, for being here. You guys make sure that you're following me on all my platforms. Go to my Beacons page. Make sure you add the YouTube. This will get posted later on. It may not get posted tonight. I may have to do it on Friday just because it's already like 9:30 my time. I don't think I'm going to be able to edit it and get it all. Hell, I might just take the whole thing and post it. Who knows? We'll see. But I will be posting this. If not tonight, I'll be posting it on Sinful Sunday. So make sure you guys are following me on all the platforms. Do not mind the YouTube. It only has like three or four videos on it that are motorcycle videos because I used to ride with the Rough Riders. And it was really back in the day when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing and filming shit. I'm not ending the live. I do want to say, though, thank you so much, Azazel, for being here. Thank you for joining me and being honest and legit and putting
Always.
yourself out there in the hot seat for us. If
Always.
there's anything that I didn't ask that you feel like you would like to put out there, feel free to. You do not have to leave. I am going to take this mask off here in a second, though, because I'm dying in it. But yeah.
Well, I'm actually fixing to play some video games. Don't follow me there. Y'all stay right here and y'all listen to this lady right here. And hopefully I see y'all with the terror this weekend. This weekend with the terror. Halfway to Halloween. Come and see me.
If not, August, first weekend of August, Creepy Con.
I won't be there.
Oh yeah, Father Rotten.
Father
Rotten. Which, I'm curious. If I bring Father Rotten and put him in the hot seat, am I going to get different answers? All right, so in other words, Father Rotten and me will have a conversation later. But again, I do appreciate you, Azazel. Thank you so much for being my first live interview. It has been
I'm
a
glad I popped
blast.
that cherry, girl. I'm glad I popped that cherry.
Well, technically, Hatchet got the first interview, but you got the first live interview. And it's definitely been fun. It's been actually worth it. Now I can actually see I might do this more often with the lives than I thought. This is what I wanted to test and see how it would go. Again, it depends on who I bring in the hot seat. Azazel actually did a really great job rewording things, and it made sense, and it didn't lose anything. I know some people that cannot figure out how to reword things, or they may be too much out there to fucking be able to reword it where people
I
can
was
understand it.
almost, but I didn't.
Yeah, you had a couple of them. I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, is he going to give me the word? But he didn't. He did a great job, so I definitely appreciate it. And again, you guys, if you guys have anybody that you would like to see in the hot seat like this for the Only Clowns podcast, or if there's questions you want to see me add to this, please let me know. Send them to me. If you already commented your question and we asked it here, send it to me in DMs.
Boogie.
Oh, I'm like, look. Let's go ahead and point this out too, real quick. Soon as we got to the naughty bedroom ones, you see who exited, right?
Also, there's another talented makeup artist in here, Lady Phoenix. She's amazing. She's from Cali. He is amazing. He would be a great.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how far she'd go into the other stuff, but who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows?
Boogie left like shortly after I also said that the Tater Nation has been voted and requested. I just haven't got with him yet because I'm waiting on my new schedule. I still got Cheetos to do. I do have now this one to go ahead and post. I have Hatchet Unripes that I'll post. But yeah, it does not just have to be a clown, y'all. It does not. Because I will be getting with the Rotten Crew to see about doing a live in-person, not live, but an in-person interview with the Rotten Crew at CreepyCon. Might even be a couple others that I will wait until CreepyCon to do. Yep. Yeah, just because if you're married or whatever does not give you an out. If you're not married, if you're single, which I'm not going to ask that question. I almost wanted to say, are you spoken for? But I know that with some, you can be spoken for but not spoken for. Because again, they're answering in character.
Well, if anybody watches this again, you'll find out.
But all right, y'all. I'm going to stay live. I'm going to pop this mask off, though, because I'm dying.
All right, well,
but yeah, that was the end of the podcast.
I'm going to get up here, and I'm going to go and do the Gabba Dabba thing. Like this, and bring people out. I love you, ma'am. I love you with all my heart. You have an amazing night. And
you too, Azazel.
Don't do anything I wouldn't. Wait a minute, I'd do about anything. But always,
yeah, we. I was about to say we've discovered. Yeah.
always keep picking, and no matter what life throws at you, always stay rotten. Love you, Chick.
Love your motherfucking face, Azazel. Thank you so much.